You're listening to The Bounding Box, where we talk about web development, geo development, and everything in between. Welcome to this special edition of The Bounding Box. So this week, what I did is I ran around Esri Dev Summit 2022, ambushing developers, trying to get the best tips and tricks for you. So it's a little chaotic. Some of the audio might not be that great because we're in the middle of a conference, but I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
So this is a quick one, not hardcore here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so since this is the Dev Summit, I'm just asking people to introduce themselves and give me a quick tip, something that developers listening to this can incorporate to their daily work, whatever they do. So introduce yourself real quick and give me a tip.
I'm Christian Agnes, work on the JavaScript API data viz stuff.
All right.
And a quick tip, read the documentation. Sorry if that's a cop-out, but we write a lot of good doc that goes unread. So read the doc.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So we are at Dev Summit, right? Live recording some stuff here. I've got guests helping me out, just give us some tips. So this is really informal, just to introduce yourself real quick and drop a tip for people that might be listening today. All right.
Hello, Matt Driscoll, software engineer on the JavaScript API team. Also building our CalSite design system, specifically web components. So if you haven't heard about that, check out CalSite, check out our web components. They'll help you build some beautiful apps really quickly.
Awesome. And we're gonna hit Matt up in a future episode of this as well.
All right, Tom. What good could come of that?
So, all right, I'm making these quick. All right, these are going to be quick ones. I'm not full of thing. So just introduce yourself. And
Do I have to be
give
close?
me a quick
like
intro on you. Who are you, man? What the fuck? What's your problem? Tell me who you are.
You don't want to know my problem.
I'm Tom Wason. I work on the Hub team.
All right. Awesome. All right, Tom. So we're at Dev Summit. All right, lots going on. Give me one cool tip for people that might be listening. Well, anything you want, man. I don't care. Hub, build stuff, APIs, it doesn't matter. Give me a tip on something.
Okay, I'll tell you something. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 1 o'clock, we have a session on Hub for developers, and we have not. There hasn't been a Hub story for developers in a couple of years, but we're bringing it back.
All right.
Hub cares about developers again.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I say my name?
Say your name. Who are you? What do you do?
I'm Julie Powell. I'm Renee's boss. Just kidding. I'm a product manager for the API for JavaScript and CalSite. And my tip for today is to visualize your 2D data in 3D seeds.
Awesome.
Boom.
Tell me who you are, name, what you do.
Oh, I'm Blake Stearman. I work for the ArcGIS Online team as a front-end developer and development lead, and I work on the ArcGIS Online UI, especially like organization management, item and group management. And I guess a developer tip, if you debug a lot on websites, you can use the sources, exception events, and then script first loaded to like lock on any script load, then you can set your breakpoints. Especially when built code, it's a really easy way to get into the built code and then set your breakpoints.
That's an awesome tip. Thanks, Blake. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Renee.
All right, go.
Hey, I'm John Foster. I'm the manager for the developer experience team, the team that helps bring the developer documentation on the ArcGIS for Developers website. And we really love to work with developers and show you all how our great technology works. So just some of the tips that I have are just come over to the website, get a free developer account, use our dashboard, set up your items, your layers, and set up your authentication, and use our APIs. And hopefully you're going to find everything is really easy to use. And when it's not, come back and tell us, give us your feedback, and we're going to fix it.
Awesome.
Right.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. You use the SDK for what it's for, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Yep. Hey, I'm Charlie. I work for ProSDK, and it's basically a .NET development, VB and C#. I'd say a couple of things. One, don't forget we have a bunch of different item templates for you to use. So just ready-made, button tool, doc pane, property sheet, all kinds of stuff like that. It just stubs out all the code for you. Also, don't forget, we have online on our GitHub, we have over 200 samples for you. We have a couple thousand snippets. They're all copy paste ready. So I guess my tip would be don't forget the resources. Don't forget the resources.
Go ahead. I'm already recording you.
Oh, I'm Lauren Boyd. I'm a product engineer for the ArcGIS API for JavaScript team, and I work on pop-ups and authentication and security. And one tip is to always check the console and the network traffic when you're debugging.
Hi, my name's Mike. I'm the product engineer with the ArcGIS Runtime SDK team. My developer tip is to think about the authentication approaches that you're going to need to implement in your application and test those early.
Hi, my name's Anita Kemp. I'm a product engineer on the developer experience team. One tip I have for you is to read the documentation.
All right, I'm Jesse, one of the lead developers in the Zurich R&D Center. My tip would be try to use 3D sometimes.
Anything they should do with 3D, you think?
Well, try it out. I mean, if you haven't used it yet, don't be scared. Try it out. We have plenty of data available. Some more 3D base maps coming soon, so you don't have to have your own data. Try it out and bet your 2D data in 3D context.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Noah Sager. I'm a product engineer in the ArcGIS API for JavaScript team. And my tip for you today is to read the documentation, but just take it one step further and always be sure that you're checking for known limitations within the documentation, because we have many properties and classes that work well in one environment, but you might run into issues in different environments.
Hi, I'm Tristan Morrison. I work on the ArcGIS JavaScript API, and I work mostly on our sketch and editor widgets. In the next release, we have a redesigned editor widget. The landing panel, the first panel that you see in the editor widget, is redesigned, and it combines a couple of the panels from the old design. We're really excited about that. And we also have really cool new features coming to the feature form widget, which is what the editor widget uses for attribute editing, but it's also its own standalone widget. And coming in the next release, we're going to have calculated fields and an ability to use arcade expressions to determine form behavior, and also support for contingent values. Those are both really cool.
I'm Hugo. I work in Zurich on the R&D office over there, and I do 3D mostly and some widget development. A tip, developer tip. Well, one thing people a lot of the times they don't realize is that we have these quality mode in 3D. People that don't know we have that, and they try the highest quality mode and realize everything is super slow, especially on mobile devices. So that's definitely something that people could try out. Set the quality mode in the scene view, and have a faster performance on mobile devices. Yeah, so that's a quick tip, I guess.
Tell me who you are, what you do, what's your problem. Give me a developer tip.
All right, so I'm Jan Kevin. I'm one of the lead dev in the JavaScript API. Most of my work is working on the public APIs for the WebGL team with Yaron, Matthew, Matt, and Dario and Sam. Work a lot on feature layer. And yeah, we just finished under the hood session. It was great. We went deep dive into the performance gains of the latest releases of the API. Yeah.
Awesome. Right. Any tips for people that are out there that they should do?
Yes, use more feature layers. It's great. Super performant. So like huge increase in CPU, memory, and GPU usage. More sim is coming. It's very exciting.
All right. My name is Anne. I'm a product engineer at Esri on the JavaScript API. And my tip is to never forget your semicolons.
All right, I'll take it.
Hey, thanks for joining me today on the Bounding Box. Looking back at Esri Dev Summit 2022, talking to a bunch of different developers from different teams. It was a really great Dev Summit. It was really fun to see a lot of people in person. I'm really looking forward to next year and hopefully seeing a lot more faces as well. So I guess if I had one tip to come out of this, I would say don't worry about the details, right? At the end of the day, whatever technology you decide to use to build your applications, it doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you productive, because let's be honest here, your users, your customers, they don't care how you built it. They just care that it works. So don't worry about it. Thank you for listening to the Bounding Box today. Please subscribe for more content.